Hi, I'm Christine. I'm a life coach and counselor, and today I want to answer a question for you in this video. It's actually a question that I had from a viewer, and that question is, what is the difference between a coincidence and a synchronicity experience? And this question came in response to the last video that I did, which was how do you interpret synchronicity experiences? So if you haven't seen that video, please go back and take a look at that one. And in this video, I'm going to answer that question. I think it's a really good one. I got feedback from several people that they had never heard of synchronicity experiences before. And if this is something that you want to start exploring in your life, it makes sense that you would want to know what is the difference between a regular old coincidence and something like a synchronicity experience. So I have two examples for you. I'm going to give you an example of each one so you can see what the difference is. So an example of coincidence would be, say you go to the grocery store in your neighborhood and you run into somebody that you went to kindergarten with that you haven't seen in like 6 years. You both know each other, you're at the same place at the same time, but there's not a whole lot more going on than that. It's a coincidence that you ran into each other at the same time. Not a whole lot more. Now, a synchronicity experience, on the other hand, would be if you went to that same grocery store, but you'd been thinking about a particular ex-boyfriend for the past few days. And while you're there at the grocery store browsing through the vegetables, you're thinking about him, and then you notice he's right in front of you, and you guys start talking and you have a conversation, and he doesn't even live in the area, so it's very, very strange, and you haven't seen him in years, and you don't even know why you've been thinking about him. That is an example of a synchronicity experience. There's a whole lot more going on there. The fact that there's the emotional connection that gives meaning to it, the fact that you've been thinking about him, that you saw him the moment you were thinking about him, all of that makes it so much more extraordinary. There's so many more factors that are coming together in a way that's very unexpected. That is what makes it a synchronicity experience. Now, I'm not going to go in depth about how to interpret these experiences like I did in the last video, but I do want to say that at a very basic level, these types of experiences, even the coincidence one, are really just showing us how we're all connected, even when it doesn't feel like we are, and even how our internal experience is connected to our outer reality. Now, what I had said in the last video was a very basic way to interpret these experiences is just as a manifestation, like of the law of attraction, just as a reflection of what's going on internally. It doesn't necessarily mean more than that. It's just a way to become more conscious of what you're feeling inside. It shows you what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're afraid of maybe, what you're conflicted about, what you desire. It's a representation of that. So if you're to start to write down your synchronicity experiences the way that you would like your dreams in a dream journal, you might start to uncover a deeper message. You may start to see a pattern emerge over time in your synchronicity experiences that can perhaps help you make a decision or get some clarity about what's going on inside. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you liked it, please like it and share it with somebody that you think will benefit from it. And if you're not already signed up for my newsletter, you can sign up at coachingwithchristina.com. I have a free ebook there for you. It's called Manifest Your Best Life, 5 Powerful Tools. And I go into law of attraction and manifesting in this book and how that, there's a bee, and how that relates to synchronicity experiences. And this will help you make decisions and create things, create desires that you want to come true in your life. And it will also help you profit from your creative purpose. Bye!